You're essentially trading a demo account anyway. So I find it funny that
Good morning.
people
Good
that will
morning.
rag on me because I'm teaching
Um,
with that medium
well,
for the
it's a good
protection
night
that
here
it
in
offers
Nigeria
me because I'm
because
not a licensed financial advisor. They
good morning. So it's a good night here in Nigeria because I'm doing this video currently. This is 11:50, almost 12 o'clock midnight Nigerian local time. So welcome back, guys, and I hope yesterday information was good. Well, I'm going to illustrate some important things I call out yesterday and how they all played out respectively. And well, we're glad for life, and I hope this journey as a trader, you're managing your life with it. Just try as much as you can to manage your life with it, because it's not easy being a trader, and it's not easy trying to be a trader that you are not yet. And if you inspire to be trading like this, or to at least to step up your game, then you need to work harder. You don't need to pay anybody money for to learn this shit, because there are information here on Twitter but you need to be selective about the information you are going to consume. And as a beginner, being selective about any information to consume is the hardest part that I've discovered. Well, find a particular information. If you like it, just like as I'm here doing this shit now, if you like it, then you can stick with me. And any information I'm giving out, you have access. You can easily reach me, ask me question, and I'll be glad to answer. And if I'm not the kind of type person you can learn from, there are people there that you can learn from. I didn't say you must learn from me or you must learn from another person. Or see, nobody, your destiny is not tied to anybody's hand. So you anywhere you can learn, please go and learn. All right, whatever you want, you think, whatever question you have, go ask anybody. Like, the greatest way to know a place is to ask for direction. Ask for direction. If you are being curious, if you really want to learn this thing, you should be curious about many things. Yes, go and ask questions. Well, that is the little advice I want to give out to you guys. And when you know how to do this skill, as a Nigerian, you can yet see the dollar rate right now is skyrocketing. So as a Nigerian, please make sure you make use of it to your best advantage. That is the best advice I can give to you guys. So let's dive into the business we have today. So this is what you're looking at is the daily contract for Euro US dollar, and today is 30th. Tomorrow is the ending of this month. So we're going to start another new month, February. That is amazing. So um what you're looking at now is the Euro US dollar daily contract. And on the daily contract, when we can see that yesterday we did deliver and perfectly as call out, like as we expected today to be. That is how it was. But we didn't take out all the major highs we call out for, but we did take out a single high, which is Monday high. Have that in your mind. We take the single cell liquidity. Well, let me read this statement for you guys. Now, the Euro US dollar daily contract for Tuesday, 30th of January 2024, delivered perfectly as called out yesterday and respecting all the PDRA mentioned in price yesterday. It did respect all the smaller time frame PDRA that we call out. Now, the Euro US dollar did deliver the bullish candle and use previous day high, which is the buy side liquidity, after it has already priced into the previous day candle week consequent encroachment and end up being bullish. What I mean here is that we price into this candle, the difference between the closing price and the low for that candle, if you divide it, we have the consequent encroachment. I did not just add this yesterday on the candle. Well, we have it right here. We traded into the consequent, which is the midpoint. This week that trade below, the midpoint of it is what I refer to as what the consequent encroachment. We traded into the midpoint before rallying back into, before giving us the higher price delivery. Now, casting forward, we can also use today high of the day and Friday 26 January candle high, January candle high as our draw on liquidity, which is equals to the buy side liquidity on the daily profile. Meaning on this daily profile, we can call out this. We've already taken the Monday high, but we still have the Friday high, which is the past week Friday, which is this particular candle, 26 January 2024 candle high. And since this high is vulnerable, today high is vulnerable to for tomorrow price action. After that high, we have this high to look out for. So we have these two significant high to look out for going forward in price as our draw liquidity. That is where we expecting the market to draw to. Now, we can see that there is no daily PDRA in price currently to support tomorrow bullish buyers, but we using the draw on liquidity and 4 hour or 1 hour PDRA to support bullish buyers. What I actually mean is that okay, there is no actually PDRA here that we can use. Okay, maybe a daily fair value gap to support price or any of those things or those stuff, but because now we have a draw on liquidity, we are going to initiate that draw on liquidity. Then we go on a lower time frame to see what PDR is on the draw on liquidity, or what PDR is on a lower time frame will support our higher time frame draw on liquidity now. And we already traded into this daily bullish order block. Now there's something I want to add here. Let's for example, if this bullish order block is effective and the market want to use it to go above this buy side liquidity, which is this weekly buy side liquidity. Now, for it to be if it's effective, we're not supposed to be wasting time here. Meaning that as soon as we get into it, we tap on it like this, and it is at deep discount. So if it's actually really effective, we're supposed to just leave it immediately and start going impulsively. Just look at how price when we trade when this candle traded into this order block. Look how impulsive we started delivering high. That is how it's supposed to be if we're actually going to leave this range. So with the way it is trading now, it is not showing any sign that it is willing to leave this range. But although we should still have it at the back of your mind, note a reminder that we should not forget that we are still in what monthly range. That is, we are still on monthly range and a weekly retracement. So that being said, let's go to the dollar index daily price. So this is the dollar index daily market review, and sorry, this is the XY daily chart. And we can see that when we created this a jump lower in price yesterday that I referred to as a very strong indication that we are likely to come lower. And again, we price into it and above that high, above the closing price, and even above the closing price before rallying lower into the price action. So we already, this is an indication that we clear buy side liquidity and we have sell side liquidity here. So this buy side liquidity created this sell side liquidity, and now we're taking the buy side liquidity. Where are we going to take sell side liquidity? Are we going to take all this sell side liquidity? I don't know, but I'm very sure we are going to take this today low and Friday low. So if we take the Friday low, we still have Thursday low. If we take the Thursday low, then we can now be thinking of this Wednesday low. So now I am not jumping all the way to this Wednesday low, but it is more likely to be taken due if you look at it the way I just implied that we're taking buy side, then we are going for sell side. Then after that sell side, we have a bullish order block here to look out for going in price. And again, tomorrow we can look at the consequent encroachment of this particular candle to hold price. But since today is an indecisive candle, tomorrow might give us the highest range in today's week. Now, one thing you need to understand is that in every week, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday give us the highest price delivery for the week. That is the day with the highest range. Is if it's going lower, with the day with the highest range in price delivery is going to form either Wednesday or Thursday. Since when Tuesday or Wednesday, since Tuesday has already given us this, then we should expect Wednesday to give us something nice. Than if Wednesday is not giving us something nice, well, Wednesday is the last day of the month again, the last day of the month. So it is likely to be ranging because it is closing the monthly candle. So all these things is supposed to be at the back of your mind going in price. So you should know the day of the month, the day of the week, all those things supposed to be at the back of your mind. And which session are you going to trade tomorrow? All that thing should be at the back of your mind. Thank you. So we going to 4 hourly candle on Euro US dollar. So before that is it. I hope that advice is enough to keep us going. Okay, welcome back. This is the 4 hourly candle for Euro US dollar. Now the Euro US dollar 4 hourly contract shows nicely how price is delivered in today trading range. Now on the 4 hourly, we can see that Euro use the 4 hour ICT fair value gap or CB as a support after acting as a resistance during the early hours of trading. What I mean is that you see this particular I don't know, but I called this out yesterday. Go to my yesterday video, which is 29th January, which is Monday. Go and check it out. You see, I called this area out yesterday that this area is very indication. I don't know, but I felt like this area will be effective. Now look at how we use it to price lower, then we week through it, use it as a support during the London session, sorry, during the New York session, to go higher to deliver the high of the day before coming back into the range. And the impulsive lower in price was caused by the news which occur by 10 o'clock a.m. New York local time today or 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So all these things are very, very, very important. And although I can still call this out to be a support for tomorrow, if price did deliver into it, I'll be looking for it as a support. So for tomorrow, like that is, I want to see tomorrow candle, the low of the day of tomorrow, form within this area in price. So that is it for that. Now casting forward, I would be pleased if Euro reuse the 4 hour ICT order block, which is what I'm just indicating, the 4 hour ICT fair value gap as an inversion to hold price from going lower and to support our bullish bias tomorrow. Now my 4 hour draw on liquidity is equals to buy side liquidity plus the Friday 24 January candle high, which is this high buy side liquidity plus this was today buy side. So after this, we look at this. Have that in your mind. Then that's it for the euro. That's it for the euro. So let's go to the dollar index daily contract. Sorry, let's go to the dollar index hourly contract. I say daily. Sorry, so just mistake. So looking at the hourly contract on this 4 hourly contract on the XY, we can see that we did. I'm going to delete this. I just want to use this in as example for us. We see that Euro did use the XY did use this 4 hourly uh, BC or CB, sorry, this 4 hourly fair value gap we price into the consequent encroachment and rally lower. You can see how it used it to support the lower price delivery in price. The news that came out today was kind of slightly bullish for the dollar. You get when it's slightly bullish for the dollar, so it's lead us to deliver this higher price and take out this short time high. Then we went back to our normal draw on liquidity. So if you know your draw on liquidity, forget the news. If the news come out bullish, if you are bearish on the XY and the news come out bullish, you are going to see a short time rally higher. We are going to take a 4 hourly what buy side or sell side. Now, another thing I will add is that whenever you have a news event, don't use 1 hour, use 4 hour, 4 hourly candle, mark out the recent swing high and swing low. Just observe how the market sweep and each of that swing high and swing low on 4 hourly. So that you when you study it consequently you're going to understand some of these things that I'm calling out. I don't want you to just spend one time spent studying it. Spend like give yourself a month, 2 months, 3 months, study this thing. When you give your time yourself space and study something, you get to understand it than just say I want to study it, you study it only one day. No, study it variously so that you will have different information at the back of your mind. Because most of these things I'm saying is maybe by experience, and again by because I have been doing them. And there are many things if I just look at the chart, there are different things that come to my mind and I can't say all of them. Okay, your teacher cannot teach you everything, so you need to do your own part. That's it. So let me not waste my time here. Let's go to the hourly contract on euro then before we come back to the SY, because we only have 4 minutes left. Okay, this is the euro US dollar hourly contract, and let me read our statement usual. Now, the Euro US dollar hourly or 60-minute contract illustrates perfectly the intraday price delivery for today's trading range. Now, I am very pleased to see that the hourly ICT fair value gap call out yesterday hold price and support today bullish delivery. Meaning this particular fair value gap, I call it out yesterday and I also put something like this to illustrate it. When I put something like this and like this, but I was targeting here. But sometimes you shouldn't expect that all the buy side will be taken immediately when it was called out. But we did take out Friday high. So some when you go on your lower time frame, call out all the highs that can easily be taken. Sometimes when you target this high, even if you are in a trade from here, let's say I take an entry here in the morning today, and I take my profit here. I take all my profit here because I had to go and go to work, so I don't want to have anything here. But if I don't have to do anything, I might just leave. I might just take partial and leave some of the trade to run because I don't know if we are going to come here or I don't know if we are going to stop here. But now that we eventually stop here, during the New York, I did take a trade, but I was taken out from break even. That is after it has already delivered, giving me higher prices. Then I move my stop to break even. Then the news event that came out today came and took me out in this candle. So I was not hurt by it. Neither was my effort rewarded, but my portfolio is still guided because I cannot afford to lose $1 or even let me even say $5 or even $10. Call me that is taking too much risk. So sometimes it's not easy because if you check the dollar rate now, you check how much you are risking on a trade. If your mother know that you are risking that kind of money, she will just omo like she go vex with you. But that's life. Well, you are still young, so take the risk that you can afford to take now before you get old. So let me continue. The daily profile is an obvious 2 o'clock AM New York local time candle as the low of the day that price into the fair value gap and reprice higher using the fair value gap as a support. Now, there's something I usually do every day. I usually call out daily profile. Now, and I'll tell you the high of the day and when the high of the day is formed and when the low of the day is formed. Now, those things are very important. If you are taking notes, if you are watching this video and taking note every day, you will discover that most time it's either we form it at 3 o'clock AM or 2 o'clock AM, or we form that is the low. If we are bullish, the low will be formed at this certain time, and if we are bearish, the low will be formed at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. That is enough. To the time is almost on. It's not on our side again. Time is not on our side. So now we can look at this particular area as a very support that there is a fair value gap here. So we use that. Then this swing high, we don't want I don't want to see this swing high taking. If tomorrow is going to give us a big range day, so it's supposed to remain on tap. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Please do like, subscribe to this channel. You can see the kind of information I'm giving you. Please subscribe and share this video. Thank you. God bless.